Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I want to review about Google Home Hub. It's been a while we are using a Google Home Hub in my office. We bought a new one to use it in our other room. I have a small Google uh, Home, which we were using in our bathroom also. This one we want to use because it has a display, and if we want to watch something. So I really personally like the Google Home Hub. So I want to review it, how it is and how it works and what are the different kind of features in it. You can say hey Google, and if you see here it says hey Google, Google Calendar, Google Maps, Nest, YouTube Music, Spotify, and Google Photos. So there are so many things which you can do with it. So usually when I'm like doing brush in the morning, I ask Google like how far my office is and what about the traffic. So it tells you about that too. So this is the Google Home Hub, and we are going to show it. This is the Google Home Hub. This is the box. It's a new, and you can put it like this. It can give you a small screen. It has a small screen which helps you to watch any video, watch any songs, or if you want to see anything, you can do that. Even if you have connected Google Nest cameras, also you can choose and you can see that. So this is the box, and when you get the screen out, there is a cover which you can keep it aside, and then you will see a charger inside. It's a good charger, I would say. I like the charger personally. So it has a good cable, very strong cable. uh, I feel like it's good. So there's another which is let's get started Google with the pamphlet, how the settings are, and a couple of things about Google Home. So friends, let's get started, and let's get configured. So what you have to do first is you will connect the cable. Now there's a power cable. You will use it and connect at the back of this Google Home. So you see here, there is a speaker inside this Google Home. Whenever the music which you are playing, it will go through this. There's a mute button. If you see on the top, this is a mute button, and if you do this, it will show you orange when you slide it, and it means like it cannot hear what you are talking. So sometimes people want to get their privacy, so they can use this button so that Google Home is not working. And then there are, this button is like a small slide button. So this button is basically for volume up and down. And the good thing about this button is like if you hold this button together, once you have your Google Home is configured, it will reset it to factory default. So that is the benefit of that button. And in the front of the screen there are mics, and there is a sensor also which will detect the light and all with this sensor. So let's get started with this. We'll power it on. So you need a Google Home app also to get it connected so that you can use it all the features. So let's wait. So currently I'm using an Android phone. So I will set it up through my Android phone.
Welcome to Google Home. To get started, download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
So I'm going to my Google Home app. It's already configured. So once I'll go to the Google Home app, you will see, I will say like, okay, I need to, there's a plus sign on the Google Home app on the top at the left side. I will choose add to home as setup device. It will ask you, give you options. New device works with Google. I will choose new device, and then I will choose the home, and then it says you need to turn on Wi-Fi because Wi-Fi is needed uh, to get it connected into the same network. The other thing which I want to mention is like it will detect 2.4 gigahertz channel because these devices work on 2.4 gigahertz channel. So make sure on your Wi-Fi you are connected to the 2.4 gigahertz channel. So it is looking for the devices now. So as it says like download the app. I already have the app. So it says next Nest Hub found. Would you like to set up Nest Hub 1537? So it says 1537. If you look at the bottom, it also says Nest Hub 1537. So you can go and configure that. So I think it's not clear right now, but that much. But yeah, because of the focus, I think. Yeah. So but it says there. So let me go and connect it. It says yes. Yeah, now it is on the process. It says connecting to Nest Hub. There is a code which we got to T2J7. I can see it is visible in the camera also. Overall, I like Nest Hub because of its features, because of the screen size and price. It's a very good price. I bought it in a deal, so that was a good opportunity. So it says see the code on your display. So I'm putting this T2J7. Let know you are connected. So I click on yes, and then it says additional legal agreements. I already, when I was configuring, I read most of these. I will say I agree. Help improve Nest Hub. Yes, I am in, so that it will communicate to the Google to get the diagnostics, which is like helpful to get it progress. Also, some people don't want it. It's like personal choice. So some people are not comfortable sharing this data. Uh, I'm going to format it. Sometimes I feel like I should not. Sometimes I say like, okay, that's fine. It will help. So yeah, it's personal choice. So I clicked on the bath. So I want to use it in bathroom. I click on yes, and it says it choose the Wi-Fi. I clicked on next. It says connecting to Wi-Fi. So I have a Linksys router. So it is saying like connecting to Linksys, my 2.4 gigahertz channel. So let's wait. It says connected on both the sides. Before using Google Assistant, Google Partners, there are certain options. I would recommend you to go through all these options, read everything before hitting the next. That is always helpful so that you know like what exactly Google Home is doing. And if you're not comfortable with anything, you can tell like, okay, I'm not comfortable with this. So you can use it. So it says activate voice match on this device. We are already using Google Home on other locations, so on other rooms. So it already had a voice assistant. So everything configured. So I clicked on next. Otherwise, it will give you an option to choose activate your voice, where you will say, "Hey Google," and then you will do that. So it says almost done, finish setup. So it is giving me an option to choose the pictures. I don't want to display the pictures. I will use art gallery, and in art gallery I will choose yes, nature. Like, so I like personally and mountains and captured on pixels. So I have a YouTube premium membership. I already checked it, Mark. You can check. There are certain other options also if you are using Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, Deezer. So you can choose any one of them for your default music service. I clicked on next. Then there's an option to use SXM also if you have a membership. Otherwise, you can skip it and click next. Then Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, Paramount, Stars, anything video service you can link. I already linked my Netflix account with it. So link TV services also. If you have a Sling membership, you can use Sling also, watch videos, movies, anything you can watch, like if it is in Sling. So I click on next. So the other thing you can do uh, here is like you can use calls also, like Google Duo account. So your Google Duo account will also work with it. It will not do a video call, but at least you can make an audio call through Google Duo. So it asks me, okay, you are all set with your number. It asks you like about the payment option, whether you want to choose it or not. I did not do it. It says ambient light EQ light sensor. So the initially when I was talking about this sensor, this automatically adjusts the screen brightness to blend into the room. And nope, it's not a camera. So it is not a camera. It doesn't have a camera. Camera is like in another one which we are going to buy. So I will do the review later on that. But this is not the camera. This is just the light sensor. So I think in the past, people might have thought like it's a camera, so they have mentioned clearly it's an equalizer for light sensor. And bill, as I mentioned it earlier, so at the back there's a mic switch which will help you to mute. It says to turn off the mic, slide the switch on the back to the show orange. The light on the front will also turn orange. So if I do this
The
orange,
mic's off.
so it says lights off. If you see here on the top, it turns to orange light, so it means like it is on mute. So I will do it back to
The mic's
unmute.
back on.
Yes. So change volume, as I mentioned, like this change volume, it will do the volume change. And if you want to lower down the volume, so you can do that. So that's done. It says it's completed. I'm done with it. I will keep my phone on the side, and I will click on finish setup. So it's completing the setup now. It's quite bright.
Hi, I'm your Google Assistant, here to help you throughout your day. So you can get started, let me show you around.
Okay, so it says take a tour, so you can share good.
First, I'll show you where to find settings. Swipe up from the bottom. This is where you can control some settings, like screen brightness, volume, and a few other things. To hide these settings, swipe it away or tap anywhere. Now let's look at some things you can see on your home screen. To check out your day, swipe left from the right side of the screen. Now, here's the place where you can find information and actions chosen just for you, updated from morning to night. Now, along the top of the screen, your information is grouped into categories, like your day, smart home, and others. Next, go ahead and tap right here. Now, this is where you can find and control devices in your smart home, like lights and thermostats. Almost done. You can ask me all sorts of questions, and I'll do my best to get you an answer. Try asking me about the weather.
Yeah. Hey Google, what's the weather?
The mic's off.
Hey Google, what's the weather?
Currently in Jacksonville, it's 84 degrees and mostly sunny.
Cool. So
Today, it'll be mostly sunny, with a forecasted high of 85 and a low of 58.
you see, like if I want
When
to
you-
go back,
Just as a final tip, if you want to learn more, you can always ask me, what can you do? We're all done for now. I'm really looking forward to being your Google Assistant.
okay, thanks. So it's like very nice. Like you can watch YouTube videos, you can watch YouTube music, and if you want to know the news, weather, you can do anything. Like if I slide down here, I can see home control, media. Media is like YouTube, like what you want to watch on YouTube. So you can open YouTube and watch different videos on YouTube. You can communicate, like you can call people, as I said earlier, and then it will give you a lot of information. So I pretty much like this device. It's very useful. I have multiple Google Homes in my home, like especially like it's in every room, I would say, because we got like different kind of Google Home over the period of time. So I would say this is a very good device. I would personally want to review, and I personally recommend also. It's a very small screen, and then you can watch YouTube video, like, hey Google, open YouTube video.
Alright, playing recommended YouTube videos.
So it will like it says recommended, but it will choose automatically, but you can task what you want to play
Guys, my
also.
name isn't speaking
So-
I turn my
so-
house into a giant piece of bread.
So it just play a random video, but because we watch so many videos on it, so I would personally say like you can open any kind of video, so any YouTube video you want to watch. I think that's it for now. If you have any questions, let me know. Comment on at the bottom. And there's another thing, as I forgot to mention earlier. Initially I said, so this is the button. It will ask you like if you want to format it. So if you hold both the together, it will say device will be factory
You are
resetting.
about to completely reset this device. Release to cancel.
So if I release it, it will cancel the reset process. But if I hold it for 10 seconds, it will format the device. So suppose if you want to give it to anyone, or if you are using and you want to give it to anyone now, so then you can reset it so that it is deactivated from your account. As soon as you will reset it, you will get an email on your account that, oh, this has been resetted. So that's it for all. I hope you like my video, my review, and if you please like and subscribe my channel, and thank you very much.